I don't know.
What do you think?
I think, Amelia, that you should wait for monogamy. And
Okay,
because ultimately,
Well-
the guy wants.
All right, here's what I think. Because
Okay, well,
Obviously.
Amelia-
Break it down like
I
a
think-
Chanel bag?
Amelia, listen to me.
Exactly.
You're a delicious young lady, okay? And I would thank your father personally for. Listen to me. I would thank your father personally for siring you. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you a blessing of Shaktipat through the airwaves to help you further have the clarity in which you need to get to the sound wisdom of the little man in the canoe that will give you the answer that you so need. Yes? Yes or no?
all right, thank you.
All right, focus on me. You're going to focus on me, and then we got to move along too, because the board's lighting up like an insane asylum. Phil, go into my single shot, please.
I will keep you guys posted via Morgan.
Good luck.
All right,
Bye.
BYL.
Hey, Doc. Go ahead.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Amy. Love you.
Bye.
Hey now. Do you see what just happened? Did you see? I want to know if you ladies witnessed this in the studio. The magic waves of the emotion machine, the sensation machine taking place. Were you witness to that rock formation behind the sculpture of a telephone conversation?
I disagree with what you just said because
Why?
I think that you've been manipulating the last 5 minutes to get Amelia to have
No.
sex with the
She asked my advice.
Well,
There's no debate. There's zero debate.
Hey, speaking of sex,
There's no room for the debate
I
society.
have
Here we
you
go.
been following the Wiener scandal?
Go.
Yeah, it's horrible. You know, I feel bad for his family in this. You know, he's really turned the Wiener name into a joke.
Oh my God.
Thank you.
dum-dum.
Thank you.
How was
Hey, did you see Facebook is going to implement facial recognition software?
Talk to me.
I can't wait. I'm finally going to be able to tell my Asian friends apart. Thank you. Thank you.
Jason, tell these ladies where I met you.
You met me in Central Park.
Doing
I was
what?
Selling jokes for $1.
Yeah.
Okay.
How was that working out for you, Jason?
It's working out good.
Okay, great.
Very
Tell
good.
them, tell the
I
ladies what
worked,
you're looking for.
I worked the Black Eyed Peas concert last night. I'm looking.
Yeah,
for,
that was a big success.
Did you
Yeah, yeah.
really?
Well, you know, I actually have a car now, so I don't necessarily need her to be in the Upper West Side. But I was looking for a girlfriend who lived in the Upper West Side, and now,
Ladies.
you know, I guess it would still be good. Do you guys live in the Upper West Side?
No. I
Okay.
live
Well, now I have a
solo.
car, so I guess I can look for a relationship based on love.
I
Yeah.
hope you find love. You deserve it.
Yeah.
Everybody deserves a little love.
Morgan,
Yeah.
tell me what you ate today, please.
What did I eat? What did I
Yeah,
eat today?
the people want to know.
I had Shake Shack for the second time
Oh,
in
you
my life.
you guys went together then.
No, actually, I met with my girlfriend today.
What are the odds the two of them each went to
And-
Shake Shack? What,
don't
that
know.
doesn't make any
That's
sense.
No,
I didn't.
Dr. Phillip, I don't think you were listening.
No, I think was it
I
you?
think I went to Shake Shack.
Oh, the-
Oh,
all
you were
right.
just talking to her
Told
twice.
you about her dogs today. About
Well,
her
what did
little-
you eat today?
Me?
Yeah.
Dogs.
I made a quesadilla at home. I love to cook. And
You made a case of Diaz?
a quesadilla.
Oh, the cheese thing.
Quesadilla.
Yes.
Right, okay, gotcha.
What did you eat today, Dr.
I
Phillips?
had a large vibrating egg and a pearl. All right, now time is moving so fast in here. So I'm telling you, man, we are going so fast. We're on that rocket ship. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to read a passage out of Candy, where she's with the great Grindel. He's the guru, right? Do you like this scene? Phil? No, I think Marlon Brando played this role.
Can't we take more audience questions?
Oh yeah, is there any callers right now?
If anybody would like to call in, I know I.
Yeah, give us a call.
I have flashy.
I just got an email from an audience participation
Ooh.
person. It says, well, let me read the email. It says, "Dear Dr. Phillip,
Here we go.
no one ever told me how extremely painful it is to breastfeed my newborn baby.
Right.
Is this normal? Do you have any advice?"
Interesting question, and that's funny because I was almost a lactation consultant for a living.
Wow.
So, it is supposed to be the most magical time of a woman's life. Therefore, what the perception of pain is, I can't tell you. Some people come into my office and To some it looks, to some it's painful, to some it's complete liberation.
Apparently, I just found
Yeah.
out from my girlfriend that it is the most painful thing
I
that they
mean-
don't tell you about any pregnancy. That is a complete shocker every single time. Breastfeeding, the act of breastfeeding, the weaning off of the breast milk and drying up all the milk inside the breast. The sucking.
Well, they tell you to try it with a dog first, just to get used to it.
Yeah, have you ever had any breast milk before, Dr. Phillip?
Yeah, Dr.
Another interesting question. I was working in Hawaii.
Okay.
I was working in Honolulu.
You sucked on
And,
somebody's nipple.
well, no, I didn't do that. But you know, the girl went out for iced coffee, and no one was in the studio I was working in, and I saw it was odd this jar of milk, but it was in a mason jar, and I thought how queer. It was some kind of jarred screw on top, and I took a sip of it to see what it was. I mean, I wanted to make sure I'm not going to ruin my whole latte or this whole iced coffee. The truth is, I became immediately aroused when I drank it, and it was one of the sweetest things. It was like vanilla custard.
Wow.
A creme brulee in a cup.
Well,
This
you
is
know,
not a false story. And no, I just want to say my ex-wife breastfed for almost 2 years and was almost in tears when she gave it up.
You know they're making.
So, you know, wait, I just want to say, if you've ever seen The Sex Act, you know, viewed it, maybe someone else is maybe on television, whatever. Sometimes look at the faces. I mean, are they in pain? They look like they're being murdered. So, you know, I don't know. How
People are just overdoing it for the camera. No, yes.
That's all-
My friend
that's
was
all I
completely
say.
shocked at how my friend was completely shocked at how hard it is and how they don't really tell you anything about that. It's like, oh yeah, just
Yeah.
breastfeed. Go ahead. No.
I've seen women breastfeeding in
nipple, like-
public, and
What-
I've never gotten to look at their face.
It's tough.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, listen. So I hope that was a helpful text and tweet answer. And
Thank you, caller.
so breastfeeding. There's nothing like a fully pendulous, you know, yet moderately well-defined.
Please follow Gigi on
You know.
Twitter.
So
Gigi the Pearl.
here we go. Candy's with the Great Grindle. And they're doing the psychic. This is kind of where I left off. They're doing the psychic rhythm number 4. Candy lay back again with a sigh, closed-eyed, hands joined behind her head. Grindle resumed the fondling of her sweet, dripping little fur pie. Does the tingling sensation you referred to continue to increase? He asked after a moment or so, because he's doing it's a psychic experiment. This is not sexual. I'm afraid so, the girl said sadly. Pausing a little. And do you experience feelings of creamy warmth and great yielding sensation? Demanded the Great Grindle. Yes, Canley sighed, thinking he was surely psychic. Now, I'm going to put this into you, said the Grindle judiciously, and in that way you can approximate the sensation of the so-called sex act, and it can be surveyed to your advantage. Jason, over to you.
Over to me. Did you hear the Giants wide receiver Plaxico Burress got out of prison this week?
No.
Yeah, he was doing 2 years for gun charges. He says he can't wait to go home and get back to doing what NFL players do best: sexual assault. Thank you.
You know what, Jason?
There we go.
That brings me right to my next question. What's up
That's
with
hard
the
to
name
believe.
Moon juice? Dr. Phillip,
Why
what
moon
does it
juice?
mean? Why moon juice?
Well, do you know what actually it means, moon juice itself? I'll tell you. Well, first of all, when we were trying to get a name for the free advice part comes, I had my house in Montauk. I set a deck outside. I put a sign that said free advice. I put a bottle of cachaça, which makes caipirinhas, 2 lawn chairs, and I said anyone that wants to come up. And people not only lined up, but they were in states of emotional ecstasy once they sat down, and I held the mirror back up to their face. So now, that's the free advice. The moon juice, I said to my 9-year-old daughter, Leilani, what should we call the show? How about brown sauce? She goes, brown sauce? What about moon juice?
Cute. Leilani. Nice work.
We looked, Jason, the great Jason Snyder, do you know what moon juice means?
You told me once.
You can Google this online, and moon juice is a clear yet milky white discharge, diarrhea-like substance from a werewolf at the time of a full moon.
That's
all that I got.
Yeah.
That's good enough.
And I don't think Leilani looked that
You
up.
can also watch old episodes on YouTube.
And they're fascinating.
We
Eh,
did.
if you want a healing, if you want a quick...
So is that
Straight.
what you do, Dr. Phillip? Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, I mean, first of all, do we have a call coming in, Phil, on line 2 or line 1? Do I do too. You know what? I can't. I'm beside myself. No.
Calls.
Might be that girl. Maybe she had sex and she's regretting it.
You know, these people knowing that we're wise,
If it was that
we're
short
we're
amount of
we're,
time.
we're wise to their abuse now. Have you know,
Now they know.
exercise restraint.
So tell people, please call in.
So what I do is I'm a licensed. I will disclose in a general way what I do because I'm not here to really promote myself. But what I am is a licensed healthcare professional in the state of New York, and I hold a doctorate in another state in Rhode Island. And through the various means of gentle but precise, powerful, profound contacts vis-a-vis fingertip, palmar contacts, needles, is that I help remove the interference that's blocking one for the contact with their innate wisdom. So once innate wisdom is in place, healthier, constructive life choices can be proffered.
Is that also known as acupuncture?
Well, you know, acupuncture is a series of arts and philosophy, and you know, it encompasses a wide umbrella of different techniques to manufacture that result. So one could say that, but I never talk about that on the air.
Do you ever give samples of your acupuncture?
I do. Well, we're doing it right now.
Okay.
See, people that when we're involved in a state of just observation, right? Listening with a capital L, hearing with a capital H, with our hearts with a capital H. We are no longer in a thinking process, and a mystical event is taking place, and therefore a healing result, both mentally and physiologically, is occurring. And I'm being told we have 4 minutes. Can I read the second stage of illumination? When he rises above the captivation, right? He's now not just looking at a sculpture, but the rock. He looks at the figure. He sees beyond the background rock, which now supports the figure. And so, you know, the idea is to get to the last stage of illumination, which is stage 7, Roman numerals V11. It is the realization of oneself and the entire world as one consciousness, that it is known as realization of truth with a capital T. Truth. There is no more separation. There is no more duplicitousness. There's no more sarcasm. There is only the experience of love, where there is only union, and you know, what more is there? That's all it's about.
Now, can I give a shout out to my best friend Betty Rodriguez?
Yeah, but you can't say shout out.
Why?
I agree.
We don't.
Because that is so like nice.
It's a gross.
That's
term.
all right. We're helping you along. This is
Well, what should I say?
whatever
then?
you. No, whatever you want. I'm just having fun. You're doing.
Can I
You're
give a healing love touch
such a
to
beauty. You're such a beauty. I
my friend
swear.
Betty Rodriguez.
You were so nice, Dr. Philip. Back to my shout out to my best friend Betty Rodriguez, who's at her dad's wedding. I love you, Betty, and I love your dog Lulu. And also Prince Charles and Coco Chanel. Mommy will be home soon.
Who are these? Are these your vegetables?
dogs.
They're so cute.
Can I do a quick healing on our 2 participants in the studio on the air?
Yes.
That will not only affect you,
Absolutely.
but who's ever watching?
Yes.
Here we go, because we got to do it quickly.
Heal me.
Okay.
2 minutes.
I'm going to touch into the 3rd chakra with a toggle and recoil
Should I keep
to
my
send the
eyes open?
vibration into the pituitary gland and the sella turcica. Okay?
Okay.
Eyes open, eyes closed, don't matter.
Okay. I like them open.
Mm.
Now,
Wow.
you might think
Okay.
there was, that's no joke behind that.
No, I
and
know.
I want to see,
I feel it, right?
Jason.
I can feel it. I can feel it.
Well, you have some thick baggage there, boy.
You think?
This is a twisted
Hey,
cry
you-
for help back
you know me
here.
pretty well. What,
I
what,
can't even separate my. It's like burned on. It's like wax. And there you go. Finally.
Hey.
All right.
Dr. Phil, who's
Yeah.
gonna shot your chakra?
See, by me being involved in the act of, you know, of selflessness and through contact and through, you know, my observation, I experience all oneness. That's all there is. I mean, the rest feels nice, and I go to my chiropractic friends, and I go to my, you know, my osteopaths and my, you know, and I apply my oils and unctions and all that stuff. And but at the end of the day, it's, do I pay my taxes? Am I a good dad? Did I teach my daughter to ride a bike? Did I show up and pick her up from school? How well did I ride that wave? Did I smile at that person? You know, it all comes down to the simple things and how connected I was to my truth, rather than being a sarcastic prick.
Hearted.
Heart it.
This is,
No,
this
you
is
have to go
something.
connect the
And
heart.
listen, before we go, let's all give the love mudra like that. Is that what you do?
Hearted.
Heart it.
That's what we do.
All right, and let's all just, from our heart, give a big love mudra. Touch the heart, 2 fingers, and out.
No peace.
Girls, great.
Good show.
Great show.